It's possible that Ms. Marvel's Young Avengers team got their official MCU name because of Wilson Fisk's most recent political maneuver in Daredevil Born Again. The Young Avengers of the MCU have been developing for a number of years. Throughout the multiverse saga, new heroes have emerged, including America Chavez, Billy and Tommy Maximoff, Elijah Bradley, and Kate Bishop. By enlisting Kate Bishop in the final scene of The Marvels, Kamala Khan makes the first obvious move toward forming a new Avengers squad. America Chavez, Scar, Billy Maximoff, Riri Williams, and Cassie Lang could be the next people on Ms. Marvel's crew. The Young Avengers in the MCU will unavoidably differ from those in comic books. For example, Scar and Riri Williams, two new characters who are not associated with the team in the comics, will probably be welcomed into the MCU's Young Avengers. In addition to the Young Avengers roster, their name may change in the future. The young component of their name may seem out of place given that the majority of the Young Avengers members that have been introduced thus far in the MCU will be far older when they eventually come together on screen. Alternatively, they may use the name of another comic book superhero team. A police task team has been formed by Mayor Wilson Fisk to look into and deal with vigilantes in New York. In Episode 7 of Daredevil Born Again, Fisk's task force claims responsibility for Muse's death after he fails to murder Heather Glenn. Wilson Fisk declares the first successful capture of a masked criminal, displaying Muse's mask to the media, marking what may be considered the formal beginning of his administration's fight against vigilantism. Fisk is presenting all masked criminals in the same light, despite the stark contrast between Muse's brutal killings and the illegal crime fighting of NYC vigilantes. Fisk uses Muse's passing as the ideal pretext to demonstrate to New York and the rest of the globe the dangers of all disguised criminals. It also comes at the ideal moment for Fisk to demonstrate the effectiveness of a government-approved, private police force that is even less accountable than the conventional police force. The distinction between heroes and villains will become hazy in the eyes of the law as New York vigilantes who have upheld a good reputation can now be grouped alongside criminals like Muse. A young, time-traveling Nathaniel Richards, also known as Iron Lad, assembles the Young Avengers in Marvel Comics by assembling the youthful heroes who have the greatest chance of succeeding the original Avengers. The majority of the Young Avengers construct superhero personas based on the original heroes because they aspire to emulate their mentors or heroes. Given that their age probably won't make them young replicas of the previous team, the Young Avengers in the MCU may have comparable goals to those of the original cast, but instead have a stronger collective identity that avoids inappropriate comparisons. In the MCU, Kamala Khan's team's initial objective and primary driving force for Gathering is the possibility that they will be the focus of Mayor Fisk's war on vigilantism. Ms. Marvel's superhero squad might use the Champions moniker to undermine their illegal reputation rather than attempting to emulate the Avengers' epic battles and taking on their name. Similar to Iron Lad's youthful Avengers, Kamala Khan forms her own group of youthful superheroes in the comics. When Kamala's squad comes out to the public, they are dubbed the Champions because of Kamala's statement about justice through optimism. Mayor Fisk's push might lead to something similar in the MCU. In the MCU, Mayor Fisk's crackdown on vigilantism might target Kamala Khan's team, providing them with their first task and primary driving force for Gathering. The Champions name might be used by Ms. Marvel's heroic team to undermine their illegal repute rather than attempting to emulate the Avengers' epic battles and take on their name. Kamala Khan forms her own group of teenage superheroes in the comics, which is similar to Iron Lad's Teenage Avengers. Kamala's statement about justice through optimism gives the team the title of Champions when they unveil themselves to the public. The pressure from Mayor Fisk may lead to something similar in the MCU. Although Yusuf Khan's cameo in Daredevil Born Again Episode 5 appears to be a playful homage to another MCU hero in honor of Daredevil's first solo appearance in the MCU proper, it may also serve as the initial seed for a deeper relationship between the events of Daredevil Born Again and the Young Avengers, or Champions, of the MCU. It is yet unknown how and when Kamala Khan's Champions will first appear on screen. The cast of Avengers Doomsday does not include Ms. Marvel and her other teenage heroes, but they might make a cameo in Spider-Man, Brand New Day, or possibly Avengers Secret Wars. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos.